Welcome in, my beautiful Libras. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you everyone, and those of you that are brand new, welcome in. These are your special messages for November 2025. Venus, your ruler and cosmic mirror, takes the lead this month, Libra, and she's making moves that will right the rules of your relationships, money, and sense of worth. The first week feels like a pressure test for pleasure. On the second, Venus squares Jupiter, pulling desire in every direction at once. You might find yourself craving more and more connection, more excitement, more proof that what you are building is beautiful. Indulgence isn't a crime, but it can fog perspective. The goal isn't to restrict joy, it's to make sure the joy you are chasing is yours. By the fourth, a moon opposition to Venus heightens emotions around love or finances. If something feels off, pause before signing blame. You cannot negotiate harmony from a place of panic. Venus enters Scorpio on the 6th, pulling your attention toward intimacy and control. Scorpio teaches that love isn't meant to be comfortable, it's meant to be honest. As Venus squares Pluto on the 7th, that honesty might arrive through power dynamics and emotional friction. You will feel compelled to protect what's yours, but also to question why you hold on so tightly. This transit asks you to examine attachment without labeling it weakness. Sometimes love that challenges you is the love that frees you. A moon trine Venus on the 8th softens the edge, bringing small moments of sweetness, a text that hits right, a glance that feels like truth. Let affection in even if it's imperfect. The moon squares Venus on the 10th, and those early lessons around emotional balance come back into play. You feel stretched thin, trying to maintain peace in spaces that don't reciprocate it. That's your cue to recalibrate. The moon sextile Venus on the 13th offers perspective and calm, a reminder that peace built on honesty is sturdier than peace built on silence. By the 18th, Venus trines the nod, a karmic checkpoint disguised as a subtle moment of connection. You'll sense who's safe to trust moving forward. That same day, a moon conjunction to Venus delivers warmth and confirmation that the right people already feel like home. Then comes a wave of momentum on the 24th, the moon sextile Venus followed by Mercury's conjunction to Venus. Communication opens, and so does your heart. If you are being holding back from saying something real, this transit gives the word shape and intention. Venus trines Jupiter later that day, expanding optimism, while his trine to Saturn adds realism. This balance between excitement and maturity is a rare gift. Take advantage of it. Love and stability don't have to compete. They can coexist when you stop romanticizing chaos. Use this window to strengthen bonds that feel the same. On the 27th brings another moon square to Venus, echoing an earlier theme of emotional push and pull. You might feel torn between independence and connection, craving both at full intensity. Instead of forcing resolution, try to let tension be informative. The moon trine Venus on the 29th helps it all make sense. Relationships that survive the emotional weather now feel grounded and renewed. But Venus opposing Uranus that same day shakes the cage one more time. Unexpected news, spontaneous attraction, or a sudden shift in your values could appear out of nowhere. Uranus tests you during this time. If you have been playing nice at your own expense, it is where you break that pattern for good. On the 30th, Venus trines Neptune, closing the month with empathy and creative bloom. Where things once felt transactional, they now feel transcendent. Art, love, and imagination intertwined, reminding you why beauty matters in the first place. It's not decoration, it's devotion. Venus' final move into Sagittarius infuses optimism into your worldview. You crave experience that expand, challenge, and inspire. Conversation becomes flirtation. Learning becomes pleasure and moving becomes healing. Sagittarius energy doesn't promise perfection, it promises truth, and truth looks damn good on you. So Libra, November asks a balance between softness and self-respect, affection and independence. Your ruler is teaching you that boundaries don't dim charm, they deepen it. The cosmic story here isn't one of heartbreak or bliss, it's about emotional evolution. You are growing out of the habit of cushioning things, discomfort with your own energy. You are learning that harmony isn't everybody, it's everyone just being real. Finances also get their moment under Venus influence. Early in the month, you may feel tempted to spend to calm yourself or invest before feeling ready. Trust timing over impulse. But the last week, the Venus-Saturn trine rewards patience and tangible results. Budgeting doesn't kill beauty, it preserves it. You'll discover that money can be medium for art when used with intention. Career and creative projects might shift mid-month when Venus enters Scorpio. Collaboration becomes magnetic but intense. You'll crave your partner who match your pace and depth. It sometimes feels transactional or shallow, but your instincts will clock instantly. Don't downplay intuition under the guise of diplomacy. It's one of your sharpest tools. Romantically, by the 24th, when Venus aligns with Mercury and Jupiter, allowing for realness in all relationships. Whether you are redefining love with a partner or rediscovering what singlehood means. Welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you everyone, and those of you that are brand new, welcome in. These are your special messages for the month of November 2025. There is an electricity to November that only you can handle, Aquarius. Uranus, your ruling planet, is busy, and that means nothing stays still for long. The moon sextile Uranus on the 2nd sparks inspiration in the best way. Something clicks, a new idea, a new plan, or a renewed hunger to do things differently. It's a kind of shift that reminds you how good it feels to surprise yourself. But the universe won't let you stay too comfortable. On the 4th, Mars opposes Uranus, bringing a flashpoint between impulse and stability. Energy runs high, and if frustration's been simmering, it might spill. The challenge is to act from freedom, not rebellion. Not every shake-up is a revolution worth starting. On the 6th turns that same restlessness into progress. Change no longer feels threatening, it feels overdue. Maybe you're rearranging your home, your goals, or your priorities, but the air feels clearer once you do. Uranus re-enters Taurus on the 7th, shifting the energy toward grounding. Your ruling planet doesn't love comfort zones, but this transit asks you to find innovation in steadiness. Taurus teaches you that reinvention doesn't have to mean instability. You can build foundations that still leave room for reinvention. Think of it like electric roots, flexible, not fragile. The moon sextile Uranus on the 10th keeps that spark alive. You are productive without forcing it, moving through tasks with flow and curiosity. But the moon square Uranus on the 12th tests patience. You might feel like everyone else is moving slower than you, or worse, resisting your ideas. Don't internalize that friction. Not everyone's meant to understand you immediately. The moon trine Uranus on the 15th restores confidence, showing you that timing's on your side. What felt premature earlier this month suddenly starts finding traction. You realize that sometimes the delay is the datum. Mercury opposes Uranus on the 19th, followed closely by the moon's opposition on the 20th. Turning your focus to communication. Expect sharp words of revelations that shake up your thinking. If something's been unspoken, it won't stay buried much longer during this time. Uranus doesn't do small talk. It prefers truth in its rawest form. Handle conversations with care, they'll carry weight, especially if you have been biting your tongue. The Sun opposes Uranus on the 21st, bringing the month's wildest twist. This aspect awaken you during this time. You have been running on autopilot. You may be forced to be the pilot during this time. The Moon in Uranus on the 27th reintroduces friction, just enough to remind you that progress rarely follows a straight line. If plans change, let them. By the 29th, the Moon sextile Uranus smooths it all out, bringing a calm current of confidence and insight. You are starting to understand that freedom isn't an event, it's a mindset. The month closes with Venus opposing Uranus, a final spark to test relationships and self-worth. Love might surprise you during this time through a spontaneous confession or an unexpected reconnection. A sudden realization that you are ready to level up emotionally. Don't overthink it. Venus and Uranus create attraction through risk. Let things unfold without demanding certainty. Career-wise, Mars opposition to Uranus early in the month may shake up workflow or reveal where you have been compromising your work and self. Expect a fewer power clashes or creative collisions, but treat them as opportunities to redefine your work during this time. Financially, Uranus moves into Taurus can encourage unexpected shifts like expenses, investments, or sudden opportunities to earn differently. Resist impulse spending, but stay open to unconventional routes of stability. The Venus-Uranus opposition at month end can bring a lucky surprise here too, especially if you have been manifesting abundance through creativity or relationships. In relationships, Venus passed through Scorpio before meeting Uranus creates a storyline of intensity and renewal. Emotional connections deepen but also challenges assumptions about what love should look like. Uranus loves breaking rules, so don't be shocked if your romantic life feels less predictable. Old connections may resurface or new ones may happen during this time. The question isn't what is supposed to be, it's what does this teach me about freedom. Spiritually, on the 20th, a new portal of inspiration will be open. You didn't know this exists. Dreams feel symbolic, instincts stronger, coincidences harder to ignore. You will notice how often your intuition saves you time when you actually trust it. This aspect also blurs the line between imagination and innovation, which for you is exactly where your life goes. Aquarius, November gives you a front row seat to transformation into motion. You are not watching life shift, you are orchestrating it, sometimes without even realizing how much influence you have. But the final week feels like it resembles something much more stronger. What crack now fits better. You have reclaimed independence in spaces where you once outsourced power. The freedom you crave is no longer about escape, it's about alignment. So Aquarius, November is your electric reset. You are breaking patterns, rewriting stories, and setting fire to limitations that never belonged to you. If things shake, it's only because your foundation is settling in during this time. You have spent enough time explaining your evolution. Now it's time to live, Aquarius. Welcome in, my beautiful Gemini. How are you? I'm so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you everyone, and those of you that are brand new, welcome in. These are your messages for the month of November 2025. November holds like a conversation you have been meaning to have with yourself. It begins with ease. The moon shrine Mercury on the second softens the air around you, making words flow effortlessly. Communication, your lifeblood feels nourishing again. You are saying what you mean and hearing what you need. But as always, when your mind moves this fast, it's easy to mistake fluency and understanding. On the 6th, the moon opposes Mercury, creating static in conversation that once felt seamless. Miscommunication might creep in, especially with people you usually sync with. Let it slow you down. The goal isn't to win the dialogue, it's to listen without preloading your next thought. A shrine between moon and Mercury on the 7th offers a breath of relief after that mental turbulence. Emotional intelligence returns to the forefront. On the 12th, Mercury meets Mars and the tempo spikes again. On the 13th, throws emotion and reason into temporary standoff. It's not a disaster, it's a reminder that your logic and your heart are supposed to not compete. On the 15th, smooths those differences, nudging you toward more balanced communication. On the 18th, your mental landscape keeper, Scorpio, lends focus to your usual scatter of ideas. You are thinking more strategically, probing beneath the surface of people's words. On the 19th, Mercury opposes Uranus, and aspect that shakes your routine. On the 20th, puts your emotions back on the mic. This is one of the most potent communication days of the month. If you are festering, say, but from a place of release, not reaction. On the 22nd, shrines to both Saturn and Jupiter, creating a rare combination of wisdom and optimism. On the 24th, the moon sextile Mercury keeps the emotional equilibrium steady, and that evening's conjunction with Venus sweetens everything. Conversations take on a warmth. Old wounds might find words for the first time. On the 26th, wild challenge that progress again, especially if you have been over-analyzing or holding onto a false sense of control. On the 29th, brings the redemption. Communication feels unnatural again. As November closes, you are not just sharper, you are clearer about what you deserve your attention on. You are really fine during this time, Gemini. November transits. Peel back that habit layer by layer until honesty feels like oxygen again. You have spent most of the year collecting information. November asks you to process it. Mercury retrograde turns that famous curiosity inward, urgent reflection over reaction. You'll start to sense which stories you have outgrown and which ones you are still rewriting. On the 29th, you close the month like someone who have mastered their own language again. You will feel the mental static fade and quiet confidence take its place. You have recalibrated. This is what your power looks like when it isn't scattered. It's measured intentionally. So Gemini, November is your editing month. You are rewriting old narratives, redrafting emotional contracts, and learning when silence says to move. Every delay, every pause, every unexpected rewind, none of it was wasted time. You are finding fluency in your own truth. And once Mercury's forward motion clicks in, the world starts to listen.